good way to start the morning. We basically walked on the Mummy, which was always good because I was here 2 years ago and it was getting refurbished, so I completely missed out on it. I've done it before. And then we just had a 10-15 minute wait for Gringotts. That's a fantastic Intamin multi-dimensional coaster. The other one I've done is Uncharted in Spain, which the ride is fantastic, but the theming is terrible. That one, theming start to finish, is fantastic. Really, really good ride. Although, when I'm on a coaster, I'm pretty quiet. Like I've done so many, I'm just like, meh. Person beside me, on the other hand, she was having a field day. She was loud. I'm hoping. I've seen on Facebook the last few days this place has been reasonably quiet. I'm really hoping that's the case for us today, and that we can just get around stuff. Although we're not in Islands of Adventure today, but I have checked, and unsurprisingly, Velocicoaster is at something stupid like 90 minutes, and Hagrid's is at a couple hours. So, not looking forward to doing that park. Anyway, let's see what's next. Well, so far so good. We've been here for an hour and a half and we've done 4 rides already. We've just done Men in Black, which is always good fun. The last time I did that, I totally missed the bit where it says hit the red button now. Do that because you get 10,000 points. No, sorry, 100,000 points. Makes a difference. And then just did the Simpsons Ride, which I think is on its last legs. There's a lot of talk about it getting replaced, speculation about it being a Pokemon ride and a few other things. The technology is far, far out of date. I don't get motion sickness, but I can see how people would on that ride because the technology is terrible. It so does not sync up with the vehicle. It's past its sell-by date and it's time it got replaced, so fingers crossed they do something with that. Now that we've got a couple of rides out of the way, I'm gonna get some breakfast because I'm starving.
Last warning, insects. Relinquish what remains of the old spark.
Well, this could be a blessing or a curse. We were in the queue for Transformer and it broke down and said extended delay. So most people left. We've chose not to, and now we're kind of right at the front. But it could be 5 minutes, it could be an hour. We don't have much more to do, so I'm just going to hang about. Wish me luck. So, as soon as I finished filming that little clip about being stuck and don't know if it's going to be 5 minutes or an hour, literally then they just came back and said, yeah, this isn't coming back, here's an express pass. Have a nice day. So, in a way, glad we stayed in the queue because we can walk back on it when it comes back. Or something else. As you'd expect though, those express passes don't work on the ones you probably want to use it on, so we're not going to get on Hagrid's, we're not going to get on Velocicoaster. But, if there's another big queue, we can use it. Looks like I'm here a little bit too early to see the new Shrek section in DreamWorks. I mean, it's not aimed at me, so I'm not that disappointed, but it'd be good to see it. Should open in a couple of months' time, I think. Just did ET. This may be an unpopular opinion. That's past its sell-by date. That needs to be replaced. That is old and janky. Theming's come on a long way since that was probably spectacular when it was first released, but you know, ET's not exactly pop culture anymore, and the ride is meh. I'm sure I'm not going to be popular for saying that. Let me know below if you enjoy ET or if you think it also needs replaced, because I think it does. So I think we've only got a couple of Minions things still to do. Transformers, if it comes back, because it's still down, and Rip Ride Rocket. And we're done. That guy, Fast and Furious. If you've ever done it, you'll probably never do it again. The queue is better than the ride. It is terrible. To be honest, I do love Universal, but I do get the feeling this park is like stuck in the past. Like it's very, very... They're obviously doing some stuff with the Minions and they're doing the stuff with Shrek and stuff. But like E.T., Men in Black, Simpsons, like they're showing their age. So it'll be interesting to see what the next investment is for the park. Are they going to just keep putting big chunky coasters over in Islands of Adventure? Or are they going to do some more stuff over here? Who knows? Just done Born Stuntacular for the first time. I know Universal gets a lot of flack for screen-based everything. That though, that was an impressive mix of screen and live props. Very, very well done. Yeah, I would highly recommend that. Very good show. I think we've got Rip Ride Rocket, a couple of Minion things and Transformers still to do. And have food. Probably going to try and get on Rip Ride Rocket before I have food. That may make more sense. Depends on the queues. Let's see what the queues are like. We finally managed to get on Transformers. Yay! After that debacle earlier. I mean, we got a free express pass, so can't complain. But we got on it. It's still a fantastic 3D ride. Again, I know Universal gets a lot of flack for screen-based attractions, but attractions like that, I don't mind it. That's really well done. You know, they've got the whole water, they've got heat, they've got motion, the whole thing. It is just fantastic. Quite an old ride, but still great. So, happy days. Rip Ride Rocket. I mean, I'm glad I don't want any more kids because that seat was very uncomfortable. And I also picked the one that didn't have a screen that works. So I couldn't pick a song, I got silence. That's kind of the whole point of Rip Ride Rocket, is to pick your song and have that on the way around. It's not a bad ride, if they had different trains that were less uncomfortable. I feel like Minions, but then I'm seeing that queue and thinking, maybe not. Let's see. I might get in the new one if it's got a smaller queue. Maybe. So I'm not standing in that queue, but I did go in the little queue for the Villain Con shooting thing. It's alright. The technology's terrible for something that's brand new though. The screen was so laggy, so laggy. It's really difficult to tell which one's you and like which one's everybody else. I mean, it's alright. I mean, it replaced Shrek 4D. That wasn't particularly great either, so yeah. Finally got on Minions Mayhem. That interesting, not very comfortable. In fact, very uncomfortable. Good fun. Unless you've got motion sickness, then yeah, that one's not for you. Definitely not for you. But I think we might have actually done everything. I'm gonna go check a map, see if I've missed anything.
That's great. Since Friday night, so pity a poor starving soul. If there's no toad in the hole.
I think we're probably going to move over Islands of Adventure, but this park's just a bit meh. I think the other park is where it's at. So I'm going to head over there now, and there'll be a separate vlog from over there. So if you've enjoyed this, hit like, hit subscribe, because I'm trying to hit 10k by next year. I've been Chris, and you've been watching Coaster Dad. See you in Islands of Adventure.